Hello and welcome to today's videos on, this is Chapter 3, Section 2, Proving Lines Are Parallel. So everything we're going to learn today is actually the converse of what you learned in Section 3.1. So the important thing to remember is when are you going to use the theorem and when are you going to use the converse, okay? So the regular theorems that you learned in Section 3.1, you are going to be given that the lines are parallel. And you're going to use them to prove things about angles. So you prove either angles are congruent or angles are supplementary. All of the converses that you're going to learn today are used to prove lines are parallel. So you're going to be given either the angles are congruent or angles are supplementary. And you're going to use these to prove lines are parallel. So we talked about before that definitions are reversible. All definitions are reversible, but not all theorems are. So if a theorem is reversible, if it does have a converse, we actually have to have a theorem that's a converse. And when you write it, you can just put CON for converse, and then you can write corresponding angles, postulate, or whatever theorem you have. Okay? So the first one says that if we have corresponding angles that are congruent, then we can say that the lines are parallel. So if I give you just two lines, we don't know they're parallel, and I tell you that the angles that are in the corresponding position are congruent, then you can use converse of the corresponding angles postulate to say that the lines are parallel. The second one says that if the alternate interior angles are congruent, then you can say that the lines are parallel. Now the next one is the converse of the same side interior. This one says if you've got two lines and a transversal and the same side interior angles are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. So for this one, if I draw two parallel lines and I draw my transversal, if I tell you that angles 2 and 4 are supplementary, so you'd be given measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 4 equals 180, then you can say the lines are parallel by the converse of the same side interior angles theorem. So we will prove these, and we'll prove these in class. So first we're going to prove, and then we have using one of the theorems. Take a look at both of those, and we'll talk about those tomorrow. Okay, two more theorems. The converse of the alternate exterior angles theorem and the converse of the same side exterior angle theorem. So these say if we have two lines and a transversal, if the alternate exterior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. And the converse of the same side exterior angle theorem says if two lines and a transversal form same side exterior angles that are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. And we will also prove one last theorem. So this is it for this video. It's short. Make sure you get all the notes copied down and make sure you spend some time going over each one of those theorems and postulates and make sure you know which one's the theorems, which one are the postulates, which ones say they're congruent, which ones say they're supplementary, and then also take a look at the converses and make sure you can tell the difference between the regular theorem or postulate and the converse of the theorem and postulate. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.